Hello and welcome to Weekend Sauce. I'm Dom.
I'm Corey.
And today we're going to be talking about the E3 for
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft conference.
So, again, overall, how did you feel about it?
Better than most of the other conferences, honestly. Um, I mean, again, Bethesda was not that great. EA was awful. Microsoft was
The bar was
mediocre.
set low.
The bar was low, and they did pass it. Still wasn't amazing. Um, I guess the constant thing that keeps kind of happening with these conferences is like you'll have again a lot of like really mediocre or uninteresting titles, but then you'll have a few like really good standout ones. So I mean, Ubisoft just lucked out in what they ended up having. But overall, yeah, it was just okay, I would say.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. But let's start with the good. Watch Dogs 3 was pretty interesting, I
Yeah,
would say.
I was surprised.
I'm not exactly a fan of the setting, which is Great Britain in the future, and it kind of had like this cyberpunk feel to it, which is
Yeah,
weird.
I remember I was saying to you when we were watching it live, like I didn't realize the technology in Watch Dogs was like that advanced, right? Because I mean, and like especially like even like just a lot of the stuff that kind of happens, like you've got this, like you said, very cyberpunk type police force with like drones and like all the body armor and stuff, and then, um, yeah, I don't know, it was really weird. I
I have
didn't,
a question. I have a question.
yeah.
Do you think it's because of Cyberpunk 2077? Are they trying to like they see the market for it? Are they trying to like beat it or
Uh,
I don't know.
it might, yeah. So the first Watch Dogs was like pretty consistent for technology, right? Like it wasn't anything like too outlandish. I mean, like yeah, it was kind of weird that the guy could just use his phone to like do almost anything, but it was very small stuff, right? Like he could activate pillars in the middle of the road to stop a car chase, or like hack into a machinery that was nearby and stuff like that.
You
The
know, take people's money, bank accounts. It was pretty cool. You're able to
Yeah,
look at other people
it
and
was
see their
pretty
information.
straightforward. Yeah. The second game was more or less the same. They did kind of get a bit weirder with it in terms of like what you were able to do. And I mean, there was the whole emphasis on like the social media stuff,
That's
like
right.
where you were part of the, I don't remember the name
But
of
you
the
were
group.
able to more like move your car and do stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I do think it was more interactive at least now.
Yeah, they took what they had and they added to it. And then now, yeah, we've got like again, yeah, just this crazy level of technology. Um, that being said, as weird as it is, I was pretty interested. Honestly, I haven't taken notice of any of the games in the past, but this one I'm actually pretty into.
Well, the main thing about this one is there is no main character. You're able to select any NPC out there, right?
Yeah,
And this is your character, right?
yeah,
They all join an organization, uh, and based on who you have left is who you're able to pick.
yeah,
Once your
yeah.
operative dies, right? That's it.
They're
No
dead. Yeah,
more. I'm sure you could
permadeath.
find
Yeah,
someone similar looking, but with similar interests and maybe a similar stats sheet to go with them.
yeah,
But we'll have to see.
yeah. So I mean, it's always interesting when they like when game companies and developers like make these big claims. Like they did say you can take anyone. I don't know if that'll be the case, obviously, but we'll see. I mean,
Maybe they'll just have six NPC models running around.
yeah, or like six, like 10 archetypes of like characters. Like assassin, tech guy, whatever have you. But yeah, I'm interested.
You ready to have your full team of
Full
grandmothers?
team of grandmas or like full team of I don't know, just like assassins or something, right? Just I'm interested to see what they do with it. But yeah, I was pretty impressed by the trailer, I gotta say. On the flip side, because we're such big For Honor fans, nothing,
Disappointment.
nothing. We
Disappointment.
got spectator mode, which is
That was the
cool,
biggest thing, and it
I
wasn't even
guess.
revealed at E3.
Yeah, it
I
was
had to
like in
watch the
the
pre-show to
pre-show,
find
yeah.
out that there was spectator mode.
And then the E3 thing was the Shadow of Hitokiri, which is just the event that comes with the new character.
It was bittersweet that when I was watching the pre-show, that I'm watching these devs that I like their game enough. I whine about it a lot, but I like their game, at least the core concept. And they're pillow fighting, and I just want actual content
Yeah.
besides something that should have already just came to me.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. We don't. Sure, we like spectator mode's nice, but like obviously we need actual stuff.
How are we getting spectator mode 3 years after the game is released?
Yeah, I
How has
know.
this been a thing? But
Yeah,
you know what? They also focused on it's free spectator
which
mode.
is
So you know
nice, I
what? I should
guess.
just curb my
Yeah,
entitlement because I should just not expect spectator mode, at least for free.
yeah. And I mean, yeah, Shadow of the Hitokiri. You and I were playing it, trying to play it.
Awful
It's
mode.
not a fun mode, and I mean, I guess the cosmetics are kind of neat.
They are nice.
They're
You
okay.
get more weapons.
Yeah,
What they need is more armor in the game.
yeah.
Just because you add spikes to the armor doesn't mean it's a brand new set of
No,
armor. I'm
no,
sorry.
no. I agree. So yeah, I mean, we'll be getting the next sort of season of stuff when the Viking hero comes along,
They
but
couldn't even tease him,
couldn't
not a
even tease him.
picture.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't bother. That'd be a nice, like, just like a CG image or something, right? Or concept art even.
I would take concept
Yeah.
art coming, and then they give us like a date. Like, sorry, not even a date, a month.
Well, they already do have.
See, they could
It's in
just
the
do
roadmap.
that.
It's in the roadmap.
Just do that.
Gotta check the roadmap. Um, but yeah, For Honor, very lackluster. Um, I guess we'll just rife through the Tom Clancy stuff because there's a lot of Tom Clancy stuff that came out. Rainbow Six, Operation Phantom Sight, which has the two new characters coming out. Pretty par for the course. It's
That's
just what
right.
they do with every new release. Also for Rainbow Six, they're continuing the PvE thing, a PvE mode that they had started a while back. This one's quarantine. That's what they're calling it. I think they're expanding it a lot more this time. I think like they're gonna. I think exactly what they said is that they're gonna try and make quarantine to PvE what Rainbow Six is to PvP.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to see how that all works. Um, we have the announcement of the Tom Clancy's The Division 2, the year one content that's going to be coming out. Also, the movie that's apparently being made for The Division, which I didn't know was a thing until this year.
Is
Yeah.
that what E3's devolved into? We're teasing movies now
Yeah,
too.
they're partnered with Netflix, so maybe that'll be cool. I really don't know. Um, we also have Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint, that thing with John Barenthal.
Ghost
Uh,
Recon Wildlands 2.
yeah,
Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is an awful game. I hate that game.
yeah. So,
It's the most lazy thing I've ever seen. I thought it was going to be amazing based off of the first zone, but I was quickly just my expectations just plummeted. Not even expectations, my whole mood just
yeah,
went down because gun ballistics don't matter at all. They say they do, but they really don't. All guns pretty much function the same. In a tactical shooter, you'd think that would be something that's important, but it's not. Uh, Most of the cosmetics that you have are locked behind paywalls, as if my $100 wasn't good enough.
yeah.
Sorry, with my
Gotta
Leaf
keep
money, I
gotta
don't
keep
have
going,
anything.
apparently.
And it's just, I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but we'll see.
Yeah. And then they decided to make a mobile game, Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, which looks awful. Just I can't put it any other way. It just looks awful. It seems like it's gonna be like a gacha game too, where you got to roll for characters,
Oh yeah, that
which is
sounds
just awful.
exciting.
So yeah, I mean, don't buy it. Just don't, honestly.
No, but it's gonna be free. You could choose if you want to spend
Even
money.
so though. Aside from that, not a whole lot of crazy stuff. Some more Just Dance if you're into that. We have
Which they put a big portion. You know what though? Maybe there is a big
Yeah,
Just Dance
I
community.
assume there is a fairly large
I
Just
could
Dance
see it.
community.
I respect it. They always do a Just Dance at the beginning of every single E3 conference. I just kind of wait for it to be over,
Yeah,
and it's not for me. But
for others, go
okay.
for it.
But
Um,
they didn't even release anything for Just Dance. They didn't tease anything. It was the 10th anniversary for Just Dance, and they didn't even say like, "Oh, we're gonna do something big." No, there was
you
nothing.
can win a pair of shoes.
It wasted my time, and it wasted probably the Just Dance people's time too.
Yeah.
That wanted something big for the 10th anniversary.
hmm One of the new titles that they announced was Roller Champions, which seems to be like Rocket League Roller Derby. Um, I know the demo is or was out. I'm not sure if it's still
Still
running
is.
at this point. Um,
Actually, no, it might be done.
yeah, I don't remember
I think it was
exactly
3 days.
the time period, but um, I mean, hey, as far as kind of those types of games go, I think it's pretty interesting, right? Rocket League's already enjoyable and fun and big as it is, so if you want to switch it up a little bit,
It's roller derby.
yeah, it's got roller derby, right? You can hit people and stuff like that, so pretty cool.
As far as I know, there's not a roller derby game out there, so I guess they're
Yeah,
doing
that's true.
something new.
If you're into roller derby, it's the closest equivalent that you've got, so go for it. Um, Strangely enough, which seems something that seems to be very common now, is they announced their Uplay subscription streaming service.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
It's weird.
you can play all 50 different versions of Assassin's Creed for the low price of $15 a month.
Yeah,
You could also, oh, it's good news by the way. It pairs up with Google Stadia. I don't know exactly how that turns out. Does that mean I have to pay both subscriptions? Like, what does that even
yeah. I don't
mean?
really know
Well,
either.
yeah, am I supposed to be happy about this? It seems like the worst trade deal ever.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of those types of things, but it's there if you'd like. And then I guess the biggest thing that was announced is the new title, new IP that they're coming out called Gods and Monsters. It's made by the same guys who did Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or at least some of the same people who did Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's a game about Greek mythology, where you fight Greek mythological creatures. So we only have the announcement cinematic trailer, so until they actually show what you can do, can't really say a whole lot.
And
But
you want to know something that just crossed my mind?
mm,
I've never been big on this series, but I know it is big. Beyond Good and Evil
yeah,
2, they didn't even mention it.
no, there wasn't anything this year. No,
There was nothing. Who was this conference for?
I don't know. Again, it's very strange that or I don't know if it's strange or just disappointing, but these conferences end up continuously not being that
They
interesting.
also teased they also teased this show. What was it called?
Oh, the show, yeah, yeah. It was called Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet, which was about. It's supposed to be about the kind of telling of the creation and continuous kind of updating of a MMO expansion.
Hmm.
So the MMO in this case is Mythic Quest, and the expansion is Raven's Banquet. Yeah,
It wasn't funny.
I
At
wasn't.
least not to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a surprise when it was announced, but I guess there's an audience for
I
it.
wanted there to be David DeVito
Yeah, where's Danny DeVito? Where's my man?
or Danny.
Danny DeVito. Yeah,
Danny. Danny.
if I'm remembering correctly, it's on Apple TV, so I'm never gonna watch it.
Why
So
is it on Apple
I
TV?
don't
Who
know.
has Apple TV?
I have no idea. I guess there's a market for it. Yeah, I mean, pretty lackluster Ubisoft. What are you thinking in terms of numbers here if we're gonna keep that going?
It was a 3.
A three. That's fair.
What was good? There was actually nothing good.
There wasn't. I mean, I was really impressed by
This made one, oh my God. Actually, Watch Dogs. You're right. You're
Yeah, I
right.
was really impressed by Watch Dogs Legion. Beyond that, though, I didn't really care a whole lot about what was being
Okay,
shown.
okay. Just because of Watch Dogs and because of how good the whole Grandma segment was, I'll give it a 5
Okay,
because I actually enjoyed that a lot.
that's fair. Yeah, it does seem to be the biggest thing that Ubisoft will be doing in the upcoming year or
They
so.
also showed gameplay, right?
Yeah,
They had a trailer. There was large lack of gameplay this whole E3.
yeah. So
So
shout out to them for actually putting something in.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that about wraps up for Ubisoft. We've got, of course, other E3 coverage videos if you want to check them out. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and take care.
yeah. Have a good day.